Welcome. In this video, I will demonstrate how to create both barcodes and QR codes. There are two options for generating barcodes. A single barcode can be created via the barcode window, accessible from the Extras tab in the top right hand corner of the user interface. All of the more popular types of codes are available to choose from here. The default settings should work well with most types. If you are familiar with these settings, go ahead and edit them yourself. Click the Make Barcode button, choose a location and save your PNG file. A preview of the code is also displayed within the window. And the variable data module can be used to generate codes dynamically by importing a spreadsheet or via a number file. For this tutorial, I will first generate a blank PDF file. This can be done via the Toolbox module. Simply click the Toolbox button as shown, switch to the Scale tab, enter the width and height for the PDF. We can ignore the file already open within the toolbox. For this tutorial, we will choose a label size of 64 by 34, which is quite common for an A4 sheet of labels. We can double check the dimension of our created PDF by moving the mouse to the bottom left corner as shown. Okay, so now that we've created the blank file, we can go ahead and open it in the main window. Select the number radio option and we will input a start number and the quantity required. For this tutorial, we will create 200 barcodes. I will also add a numeral width of 8, and as leading text is not required, we will leave this field blank. I will then click the variable data button to pass both the number file and the blank PDF to the variable data module. Note that we have two columns. Column 1 is a serial number and is always auto-generated, and column 2 is the number file we have just generated. So we now switch to the data sort view and we will add column 2. To convert it to a barcode, all we need to do is select it and then click the Convert to Barcode button as shown. Then click the large Generate Fields button in the bottom right hand corner. This has converted our field to a barcode. We can now click the Place All Fields button to place this barcode on our PDF and then position and style as we wish. If we wish to place the number underneath the barcode, we could add the same field twice. Here I will revert back to the same view as before and add column 2 a second time. Note the second time we did not convert it to a barcode. And we now have one field that contains the number and another that is the number converted to a barcode. We will now position and style both fields. And when we are happy with our positioning, we can go ahead and merge a sample. After creating the sample, we can then fine-tune the final layout if necessary. Then choose Merge Records from the File menu. After completing the job, you may wish to save and reuse your settings in the future. In this case, simply go to the File menu and choose Save Settings As from the Settings menu as shown. Next, we will impose our 200-page PDF with single barcode per page onto an A4 sheet. Here we open the imposed 200-page PDF in the main window. We will select A4 as the output sheet. I will tick the lock rotation checkbox to ensure it is imposed in landscape format. Next, click the Fixed Gutters FG button as shown and enter a 2mm vertical and horizontal gap. Finally, ensure the Proof option is selected as shown and select the Enable Single-Sided Stacking option. Then click the Impose Artwork button. The stacked imposed sheet will automatically open in our default PDF application as shown. Note that the border marks here are unlikely to be required in the final job. However, they may be useful for aligning a single sheet on our printer. To remove the border marks for the final print job, we will close this file and then on the main window set the border mark length to 0. However, the border marks checkbox must be left ticked. And as you can see, the border marks have been removed. We do have outer trim marks which may be useful. For the final part of this tutorial, we will create some QR codes. We will close this file, open the original blank 64 by 34 PDF we created earlier. Select the number option and again we will pass the same 200 numbers to the variable data module. Here we will add column 2 and this time selected and converted to a QR code. Then we select the Place All Fields button as before, and we can style and position our QR code as desired. By default, QR codes are grayscale and are not transparent. However, if you do need a transparent code, switch to the QR tab as shown and tick the transparent background checkbox. It is important to note that this QR code will not be grayscale. And when we are satisfied with position, we can go ahead again and merge a sample. In the background, the QR code is created as a PNG file. This is an ideal choice and creates artwork with crisp, sharp edges. So in this video, I've demonstrated how PPD Prepress can be used to create both QR codes and barcodes. For more information, I invite you to check out a set of related short videos on ppdprepress.co.uk. Thank you.